What's up, kids?
What's going on?
Welcome back to Snackcast. We are on the vitamin train. We only have 2 left, and today we're going to do B9 folate. But after that, I guess we're going to roll on to minerals. And this may be our second to last shoot this week because the trader, that is Jerry,
Goes on vacation.
Vacation. Who
Yeah,
goes
here on vacation.
No. So yeah, B9 folate.
Folate.
What do you know? Kick it off.
I don't know.
What's it needed for?
You need it for red blood cells. I know that's part of it. Prevents birth
That's
defects.
such a generic.
Yeah, it is. But I know it works real close with B12. You actually need them both. I don't know if you knew that or not, but you need them both. They work in concert together.
Okay, I don't know that, but we'll get to it. The association I do know about, but
I got the preventatives / illnesses. If that's what do you need it for?
Here's what it does. Really, is maybe a better way to. So what I've got is it's important in copying and synthesizing DNA.
Okay.
So especially in pregnant individuals and
I did get that.
infants.
Yes.
But I would argue, I'm no expert, but I would argue you talk about fasting and how it stimulates new stem cell growth
Right.
and regeneration. So I would imagine in the copying and synthesizing of DNA that's pretty important, especially during a fast.
Probably
Right.
is if you're deficient in your B9 and then go into a long fast, is probably not a
You're
good
not gonna
combination.
synthesize your own DNA or stem cells,
There
I
you
would
go.
guess.
Nice.
Right. So producing new stem cells and supporting nerve and immune functions. Right.
Yep.
So to your point, you were going to get into the deficiency, signs of deficiency.
Yeah.
What you got?
Well, here's kind of what fatigue, gray
Okay.
hair, swelling, irritability. Those were some of the top. But if you're low in B9, birth defects, fertility, heart disease, cancer, and then neurological disorders.
Yep. I got mainly the same stuff. Frequently sick, chronic low energy, poor digestion, developmental problems, mainly in pregnancy and infancy, anemia, canker sores, tender tongue, which is interesting because there's some the other
Right.
B's that mood and irritability, pale skin, and you mentioned early graying of hair.
Yeah. So what'd you learn? Did you learn about folic acid versus folate?
I did.
Oh, bring it.
I
Bring it.
did.
Let's see what you got.
So folic acid, as I understand it, is a synthetic. The really crappy thing, which I think I've come to expect at this point, is the FDA has it as a required ingredient in fortified foods.
Folic acid.
Folic acid. The bad thing is that folic acid is not good for you.
It's tough to absorb too.
Tough to absorb. It actually causes B12 deficiency. That was that correlation between B9 and B12. That synthetic B9 actually.
It's kind of shaking your head again, like, all right, so it's required in fortified foods.
Right.
Let's put something bad in our fortified foods.
Right. It's linked, dude. Folic acid is linked to cancer, sex hormone changes, concentration loss, sleep, mood, and then, like we said, B12 deficiency. But I'm again no expert, but when you throw synthetic in front of it,
Right.
somebody, it's probably expired by this point, but somebody had a patent
I don't doubt it. You're probably correct.
and they used it. They probably got the FDA stamp of approval,
Right.
put it in the fortified foods, and they made $1 trillion. Maybe
Yeah.
2.
All right. So if you don't want the folic acid, what kind of foods do you want?
I've got my list is actually in order of the highest amount of micrograms per recommended serving.
Let me guess. Those are in the liver category.
No,
What?
that's number 2. Number
Okay.
2 is liver. Number 1, spinach.
Man, Popeye was loaded up on B9.
That's why he didn't gray. He balded.
There you have it.
Yeah, I got in order spinach, liver, black-eyed peas, asparagus, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, mustard greens, kidney beans. The list went on and on, but about kidney beans, you were only getting like 10 or 15% of your RDA, RDB, whatever you call it.
But beef has it too, right?
Whereas spinach was like 60%. So it kind of diminished as it went down. Yeah, beef liver is basically just beef concentrate. You know,
Okay.
it's like certainly red meat.
Right.
You know,
Well, that's good.
so what did you get? Any
Same.
more? Any same?
Same. Walnuts, hazelnuts were two that you didn't add, and then cheese. So yeah, it's salmon, eggs. Man, eggs keeps popping up a ton in the B category, right?
Dude, I won't buy the store eggs anymore. I shouldn't say that. I buy them at the store.
I was gonna say, where do you get them?
but
Egg.
no. So true story. We were in Sam's, my wife and I, Sunday after church, doing our, we had figured out what we're going to meal prep, and eggs was on the list. They normally have a 2 18-pack, I think. It may be one, but either ways, it's the brown eggs, free range. We've talked about how much more orange
Right.
that the yolks are, and they're out of them. And they had the crappy white ones with the thin shells, and I skipped buying eggs. I ended up going to Publix later to get. I just think if you're going to eat the eggs, which I love, I eat a lot of eggs, but if you're eating the crappy ones, it's kind of like, well,
What's the point?
what's the point?
Yeah, they taste okay, but they
They're
don't
so
taste
cheap.
right.
I mean, you're talking like the difference.
They've gone up though, quite a bit.
Well, Sam's Club is cheap.
Right.
I mean, it's like, don't quote me on this, but it's like $3 a dozen for the regular and like $4 a dozen, or maybe 18 for the brown ones. It's like another $1.
Right.
So I'm a big fan of eggs. I think they are.
And they've really kind of pushed that to the side over the last 10 years or so. Oh, eggs loaded in cholesterol. It's bad for you. Your HDL and LDL are going to skyrocket when you eat a lot of eggs. And it's just, to your point, it's like a superfood.
We know that dietary cholesterol, the body doesn't even absorb, and turn it into HDL, LDL. So,
all right, let's do it.
That's it. Yeah. B9 folate, pretty important. Don't take the supplement.
No.
But consult your doctor.
Yeah.
So that's it. Questions, comments, concerns, hit us at snackcast@yes.fit.
Stay moving.
See ya.